Prokart SSS Round 9 Midgets Heat 1. There is drama on the start line already. That is kart number 17, Chloe Stewart. This is the full race replay. If you like to watch the highlights package, I will post a link to that. A battleground for the day, Vereeniging kart track, 12 turns, 1,123 meters. Qualifying in pole position is Luca Goos with 58.631, 100th of a second behind Cyril Jacobs, then Calvin Loacher and Simone Jacobs. The flag is down and it's all systems go. Good start by Cyril Jacobs, followed by Simone Jacobs. Luca Goos under a little bit of pressure. Cyril Jacobs on the inside. Cyril Jacobs is through into the lead. And there goes Calvin Loacher taking back third position from Simone Jacobs. Calvin Loacher started in third, back up into third. It's Cyril Jacobs, Luca Goos, Calvin Loacher, Simone Jacobs, Riachile Mailula and Jaden Brandt. Close up front between these three karts. Simone Jacobs in fourth, a little bit of a gap to the three karts behind her. Coming to talk and Luca Goos going to the inside but deciding against making a move. Coming around the final turn now to complete lap number 1. We have Cyril Jacobs, Luca Goos, Calvin Loacher. Calvin Loacher on the inside making a move into turn 2. Oh, that is Chloe Stewart, kart number 17, there at the pit lane entry. More mechanical issues. Cyril Jacobs leading the way, followed by Calvin Loacher, Luca Goos in third. Less than a second separating the top three with Simone Jacobs in fourth. Yellow flags out for that kart being recovered now. Coming over the start finish line to complete lap number 2, it is Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loacher putting him under pressure. Luca Goos right there behind. Last lap of Simone Jacobs, 0.3 of a second faster than our leader. She is catching up to this battle. Towards Tolkien corner they come. Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loacher, Luca Goos, Simone Jacobs. Riachile Mailula there behind them. 3 karts neck and neck coming across the start finish line. Completing their third lap. There's a yellow flag out. That is Chloe Stewart, unfortunately. More mechanical issues. No overtaking as they come to Mercedes' turn. Cyril Jacobs leading the way. Luca Goos dropping back slightly from Calvin Loacher, and Simone Jacobs is catching up to Luca Goos. Final turn onto the start finish line. New race best lap by Cyril Jacobs, a 58 dead. Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loubser, Luca Gous, Simone Jacobs. Here comes Riachile Mailula. In 6th position, that's Jaden Brunt. Coming into your screen now is Zach Thomas Fivers. Chloe Stewart, still having issues. Here's your leaders. Over the start-finish line. 5 laps completed. 2 battles going on. The battle for the lead between Cyril Jacobs and Calvin Loubser, and then the battle for 3rd position, Luca Gous and Simone Jacobs. Luca Gous taking a much wider line than Simone Jacobs coming into Mercedes' turn. There's Chloe Stewart pulling into the pit lane. Hopefully she can get that kart back out. Cyril Jacobs' new fastest lap of the race so far, a 58.003. Calvin Loubser, new personal best lap for him, 58.013, only 1/100th of a second in it in that last lap. Calvin Loubser still right up behind Cyril Jacobs, putting him under pressure. Coming into the sweep. Where will Calvin Loubser make his move? He's got 5.5 minutes to make his move before the end of the race. Taking a wider line into the last turn is Calvin Loubser. 1/1000th of a second difference there at the front in the last laps. There is Chloe Stewart back on the track. Great stuff. Keep going, kid. Cyril Jacobs having to go very defensive against Calvin Loubser. This battle is heating up more and more, and there's a battle coming for 3rd position as well. As we can see, Simone Jacobs is closing up on Luca Gous. 2 seconds between these 2 battles. Battle for the lead and battle for 3rd. Simone Jacobs last lap 0.3 of a second quicker than Luca Gous. Luca Gous again taking a wider line there into turn 3. Recap of your positions: Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loubser in 2nd, Luca Gous in 3rd, Simone Jacobs breathing up his neck, Riachile Mailula in 5th, Jaden Brunt in 6th in the number 47 kart, Zach Thomas Fivers coming into your screen now, is running in 7th, and Chloe Stewart still with issues. There's the kart on the right hand side of your screen. Cyril Jacobs going defensive. Simone Jacobs with a look on the inside, not making a move, not this time. It is bumper to bumper out in front, Cyril Jacobs and Calvin Loubser. Calvin Loubser, new race best lap for him, a 57.937. The red lights will be flashing for Cyril Jacobs out in front. But time is running out. Cyril Jacobs defensive against Calvin Loubser. And there is Simone Jacobs. Simone Jacobs making a move up into third position. Oh, Luca Goos off the track. Couldn't see if there was contact there, but Luca Goos came off worse in that battle. Simone Jacobs up into third position with 1.5 minutes to go. Yellow flags out at turn 3. That is for Luca Goos, kart being recovered. Jaden Brunt moving up into 5th. Riachile Mailula is up into 4th. That is with Luca Goos dropping down the order. We got a half a minute to go. Calvin Loubser and Cyril Jacobs. Who is it going to be? They will cross the start-finish line now. Completing 12 laps. The marshal walking out with the checkered flag. It's now or never for Calvin Loubser. Not quite close enough at this stage. Can he get a little bit of a toe on the back straight? Cyril Jacobs looking behind him, knowing that Calvin Loubser might make that move. Luca Goos back circulating, just crossed the start-finish line. Into the double right-hander we come. Cyril Jacobs leading the way. Calvin Loubser has got 3 turns if he is to win this race. Coming now to the final turn. It is very close out in front, but it is going to be Cyril Jacobs. Cyril Jacobs, Calvin Loubser in 2nd, Simone Jacobs completing the podium. Riachile Mailula in 4th. Jaden Brunt in 5th. Zach Thomas Fivers in 6th. There's confirmation of your results. Cyril Jacobs, your winner for Heat 1. Followed by Calvin Loubser, a quarter of a second behind. Calvin Loubser posting the fastest lap of the race, 57.9. Simone Jacobs, Riachile Mailula in 4th, Jaden Brunt in 5th, Zach Thomas 5th in 6th, Luca Goos and Chloe Stewart. Chloe Stewart with a lot of mechanical issues, having a race to forget. Thank you for watching. See you next time.